Hey guys, I just want to show you the Bitcoin D15 long that I missed after even calling it the week before, and I'll show you the full story with that. I said a D15 long continuation, and just to be cautious because the reversal might not come in because the monthly wave is anchored. So I'll just show you in another chat what happened. So it was on Monday, and I put the call out on a Sunday, and then on the Monday, shout out to Bob Cobb. Sorry again, mate. This was horrible because we missed out on the position, right? If you have a chance, can you talk about the Bitcoin D15 long? The 15-minute is setting up for a long, so wondering if you would still play that. So I said the regular divergence is big on this one, and that the 1 hour wave is probably going to hit negative 60 before the 15-minute long plays out. And basically, I'll show you what that looked like on the chart at the time. This was the markup that I sent to Bob Cobb in real time, saying that there would be potentially a divergence D15 long on Bitcoin after the 1 hour wave hit negative 60. And you can see what the perspective of the screen looked like back then. And the point of me making this video, obviously it's sad that I didn't enter this D15 long, and I don't think Bob Cobb did either, because I just told him to manage his risk well. So neither of us ended up getting it, but we saw the position and marked it up in real time. The point of this is that forward testing is more important than back testing after a certain point in your journey, because when you're looking at the chart in real time, when it's actually time to enter your trade, the chart is not going to look anything like it's supposed to look after the move has happened. And yes, I know that sounds obvious, but let's look at what the chart looks like now that the move has played out. And this markup that I've drawn there, you can't even see it on the chart anymore. It's smaller than a postage stamp now, whereas back then it was taking up the majority of the chart. It's just shrunk to irrelevance nearly, and that's because the ratio or the proportion of the move playing out has just absolutely squashed that entry. And I think sometimes when people are looking to enter a move, it does look incorrect at the time because all of your markups on the entry seem probably out of proportion to what your backtesting has shown you, because with the backtesting data, you can already see the outcome of the move, which might distort your idea of, price and time. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but I'll show you what this looks like on the actual Bitcoin chart now. So there is what it looks like. Barely visible. The 1 hour wave did hit negative 60 before that D15 divergence ended up playing out. So it was a weekly 1 hour long position as well as a D15 long position. So what I mean by that is price was under the weekly open. Price was also under the daily open for the Monday, and then both on the 15-minute and on the 1 hour time frame, we had the wave on market cipher B hitting the oversold level, which is negative 60, and then on the 1 hour you would have entered here as a weekly 1 hour long position where the body of the candle is closing above the AEMA. Not sure what your stop size is for Bitcoin, swinging the low with some buffer perhaps. It was such a perfect position and we missed it, so very sad. I'll just show you on the 15-minute time frame what it looks like now that the move has played out. So there, I've just squashed my screen. That's exactly in real time what I had sent to Bob Cobb, telling him to be cautious. I'm sure he's never going to listen to me again when I say be cautious. It was literally the bottom when I sent him that markup, and it would have been such an epic move to have caught that D15 long position. Is absolutely wild. So yeah, that's what I mean by forward testing, is sometimes, at a certain point in your trading journey, it becomes very important, because if you are back testing D15 positions, for example, you're going to see this and you're going to think, well, that's tiny entry. And then when you're on the chart, you're going to be expecting somehow to maybe see this. I mean, maybe people who are further along in their trading journey know that it's not going to be squashed into such a small size like that by the price distortion once the move is played. I mean, looking at this versus looking at this, I mean, that's the difference. Yeah, forward testing is important not to get, I suppose, warped by time and space, if that's the right way of putting it. I'm probably not articulating that very well. But I did apologize to Bob Cobb, and I sent him this message in the Discord. I'm sorry I told you to be cautious on this, mate. And that was the original markup that I had sent to him right at the bottom. So that was the entry, and that's the move after it's played. So that was the conditions for a D15 long stacked on top of a weekly 1 hour long. And that's probably actually why it did play, because it's 2 time frame pairings stacked on top of each other. As Oscar from the Mint says, that is probably a higher probability setup of a move playing out, or a very good move playing out. So that was the analysis for Bitcoin, guys.